Hello, my name is Bert Seelman. I've been in the human performance field for over 40 years. During that time, I've helped people to work with everything from stage 3 cancer and not find any sign of disease in 6 weeks to some of the most extreme athletes you could ever work with. I'm a person that is known because my website is Results Are Proof, and that's what I'm about. I'm here today to talk to you about doctors, diets, dollars, and the dangers of what goes on in life. Did you ever wonder that you go to your doctor and we go to him for a cure, and yet he can't tell us how to prevent something? How can we absolutely expect him to help us when he can't prevent it? He surely doesn't know enough how to cure it. Why? Because big pharma, the pharmaceutical companies, have trained the doctor, and they also, the big pharmaceutical companies, have trained the nutritionist. So we can't depend on most of the things that we see or hear in these programs. Now, when you go to the doctor, his intent may be to help you. But once he starts to understand enough, it's then up to him to make the decisions that he wants to make to really do the right thing for you. So let's talk about this. He wasn't taught because Big Pharma didn't want him to know. They wanted the drug to just cover up your symptom. But true healing comes to a restoration to the original of what the human actually was able to do, how his body was able to respond. So they weren't taught, we get that, okay? But now they also have to work according to the standard of care. Now the standard of care says if other doctors are doing this, that makes it right. And if he doesn't do it, well then he could lose his license. But then it really boils down, does he want his position and money, or does he really want your help? Now what is his intent? So we need to think about diets. How can he possibly help us with a diet? He sends us to a nutritionist who is also taught by Big Pharma. Now, the other thing of this is that we know that his dollars are important and that big dollars are behind him. Now the next thing we need to think about is, where are you going to go? Are you going to go to the hospital and eat hospital food for good nutrition? Think about how many people you see go to the hospital and their nutrition actually is worse than it would have been had they not gone there. The other thing is, why is it you can go into a hospital and find so many diabetics still having problems with their blood sugar, and they're still relying on the insulin even in the hospital, when we see people with diabetes off their insulin in almost no time when properly instructed and taught about diet? So we've got to stop and think about this. And another thought is this. Let's think about the uncivilized countries that have these medicine men that are into all this voodoo. Well, actually, they understand more about what's going on. They actually do heal a lot of their people, and yet they understand that the spirit of man is also involved. And our doctor today does not work with the spirit of man. He just works with his physical body. So it's not about health, and our insurance and our other types of healthcare things are not going to work for us. Remember, you paid for insurance. Now you're going to pay a copay when you go there, and then you're going to go to a druggist to get a drug that only covers the symptom, and then you're going to copay again. And what about the fact that you should take your health into your hands, and that you can change your diet and you can change who you are, because you have a new stomach lining every 4 days, a new layer of skin every 28, and you have a brand new body every 16 to 18 months. So think about that. And anything else that you might need to know, just look through our YouTubes or see my book, The Great Fitness Fraud. Thank you.